Double kill.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Oh, good lord, I need to turn on this music. Hello, welcome. I can't hear myself think. Okay, that should be better. Maybe. Actually, I need to... test. Hello, welcome. Today... No, get... Okay. Today we are playing some Final Fantasy XIV. We're doing Endwalker. Now, I have played Endwalker. Actually, I'm already up, but I'm doing New Game Plus for some people, and so we're going to be going through Endwalker. So I already know the story, but I like going through a second time for the funds. So I'm currently just logging in. Hope everyone is doing well. Excuse me. Who all is excited for new expansion? I am. Coming out in January. Yee! All right. Okay, game is up, so let's transition. We are in the Valdesian Annex. Let's do some new game plus. We have, as you can see, we're in Charlian, so I have already started Endwalker. But we've only just started Endwalker. So we've gotten to Charlian, we've explored, and now we are at the Valdesian Annex. And we're about to continue on. Do you have papers pasted on the walls of your room? It was not unusual for occupants to pin up notes or documents and such, and then forget to take them away when they went on their merry way. Sometimes it was quite deliberate, though. You may see complaints addressed to other members or thank you cards for the engrossing literature someone left behind. Beloved traditions that I should know better than to dwell upon. But if we are to create the future for the students of Valdesian and so many others, we must look to the days ahead. Cool. And I think... yeah, we're going inside the main hall. Anywho, so this is what the inside looks like. Oh, are these the Gardanian noodles? Oh, it is! Oh! This is a drawn version of the story of the Mughals that came down to the land from the clouds. Because that's the king who dropped down like a rope or something for the Mughals to climb down. I didn't realize that before. Actually, I don't... has this always been here? Oh, that's so cute. Great, and then we have the landscape. I think that's Gardania. And then whoop. Ah, too far. Ah, still too far. Get on the table, thank you. I'm short. Okay. Then... Oh, is this the... What, the domicile? Oh, it is! It's a Doma. Eee. I think that's part of Dalamon. I don't know what that is. That looks like Overlook. Also not entirely sure what this is either. Or maybe not Guardian, but Airship. What's this? That looks like the Crystal Tower, but also not. Actually, yeah, what is this? Oh, we also have the updated map in here. Up to this point, of course. So over here is Eorzea. Over here is like the Domicide. And then up in the middle is Garlemald. All the way up there. Then... Oh, and then there's old Charlian next to that piece of paper. Where we are now. I'm gonna go deep. Limsa. Star charts, a bunch of other random papers can't read, and maps. More maps. I don't know what that is. And Ruda, I think. You know, I realized that Garuda has a very pixie look. It's like she's kind of a big pixie. Very big, very mean pixie, but still. Hello. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. Yes, I am full death. Hey, Oriange.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
Oh, I found out that apparently Oriange is Yoshi P's favorite character. Because I didn't know this because I didn't play the game until much later, but I guess he wasn't originally in the original Final Fantasy XIV until the very, very end. They wanted to add a character that was kind of mysterious, so that's why he's all like hooded up and everything. And so they went with like very bare basic, and then he went around and they're like, that's why he talks funny. And he was giving like these prophetic like words of wisdom or something at like the very end of 1.0. And he said that when they created him and then decided to have him kind of be a part of the group, He's really enjoyed just seeing his journey throughout the rest of the series and everything, and seeing how he's grown from someone who didn't really know how to talk to people to now he's a lot better at talking to people, which honestly is something that I've seen, because at the very beginning it's like, what are you trying to tell us? And now he's able to make what he's trying to say
Because
more legible.
It'd be like full sentences, and it'd be like,
What?
what?
But yeah, now he's able to say what he means that we don't need to decipher half of it.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
I realize I do need to actually turn that.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Let's see, how high can I turn this up? Okay, my mic's still not picking it up. Cool.
Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois.
You know, I'd completely forgotten about the fact that she mentioned her grandfather was part of the Forum. It's also a little surprising to hear Louis Swa being a part of the Forum, considering what all he went on to do.
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Which is weird to get 99 people to agree on one thing.
Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
Oh! That makes so much sense now.
Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair.
Madonna. I have been saying her name wrong. Oh my lord. Nadana.
Her missive
The
describes
H is
the sudden appearance of a
silent.
tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal.
She's a very calming character. I love her. She's a sweetheart. She lives in Razat Han. I thought it was Nidhana, but it's not. The H is silent.
In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts.
No. That's not until a whole other expansion. No, the artistry that he's talking about is you'll see Razat Han is based very much on Indian culture. So they have like a lot of like beautiful colors and textiles, but they're also first and foremost like the lead country that focuses on alchemy. So there's a lot of alchemists and trades and stuff based on alchemy there.
'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Hey. She's not a warrior.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Unfortunately, I'm not two people.
Wonderful.
You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Yeah, truly.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Ah, yes, we get the daddies. No, I know. Oriange doesn't come with us. I don't think.
Of course!
I think we
the
still
more the
Estinian.
merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair. Thoughts? Objections?
Yes, I'm just gonna brood in the corner.
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Oh no, I guess we are getting Oriange.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Alright, do you want to do study stuff here or go to Rosetta? Rosetta it is. Yay! Though I have read much on the subject of Rosetta, this visit shall be my first. Will be interesting to see how the Hainish mean to contend with the tower, different as their magical and technological disciplines are. Nice to meet you. So, it's back to Thavnir. Had I known earlier, I would have considered more suitable attire. I have Kryle's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnir before, I can travel by Aetheryte, but what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Kryle was of the same mind, and has already secured the aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou say? I'm afraid so, my friend. Rouge, I thought you were supposed to have done this already.
What's happening?
Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered the owning to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbrita. Moonbrita was an authority on etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite?
Sure.
I'm assuming the Y was making an I sound.
Wait. So, her parents have issues too?
Yes, he sent the letter to let them know. But he hasn't seen them.
He hasn't spoken to
since.
them, so
Yeah.
he probably... There's no small degree of shame for not being able to do more.
Oh yeah. There is also another, so there's a little side quest that will be in the area where the Levier mansion is. There's a quest over there that I highly recommend you doing. It is a side quest. You'll probably cry at the end, but I highly recommend it.
Tear ducts are red.
Cool. I wish I could do it to show you, but unfortunately the side quests don't pop up in this. Yeah. It does. There are certain like side quests that I would really like to do again. Well, now this is a lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not this time. I hope not. Not to our knowledge. We are associates of Kryl of the students of Baldessian. We seek passage to Thavnir, and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects!
Test subjects.
Welcome, welcome!
Can I change my answer?
Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So, in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a massive ether hurling along the lifestream. An inconvenient, but contributed, yeah, that word, limitation of aetheryte teleportation. But what if we were to tell you that there is a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been. For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, that people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it. We created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement. Truly, it changes everything. Well, my language may have been a bit misleading. The user need not attune to those aetherytes, but the aetherytes themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that of our first test pair of aetherytes, one has been installed here in Charlian, and the other over in that place.
Yetnamad?
Possibly? I don't know. A port town in Thavnir. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Razatan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, we're to test these aetherytes. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? I've just realized that her earrings are aetherite crystals.
Oh, she has to do it.
Not quite. I think it's just the design, but that would be really cool. Just have a freaking portable ether crystal on you and just be like, I can teleport anywhere. Well, I mean, we already do teleport anywhere at any time, but if it was like jewelry being the reason.
I mean, just imagine you're in an uncomfortable situation and you just sort of just, you're gone.
Oh man, no, like a mini portable ether crystal to have someone come to you. Be like, Link Pearl, be like, hey, I need you. And then they just like attune to the jewelry and pop up. That would be cool. Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like you, like your good self. The magics imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true, and far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set.
I don't like how she said that.
It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the livestream. in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. Well,
I mean, that doesn't seem unreasonable to me. I mean, it happened to your stroller twice.
yeah, but she
she
did
did
something
that.
different. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mr. Skrile truly knows how to pick 'em. Where's Urianger? There you are. If I might change the subject, are Master Wolfson and Mistress not present today? Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No? Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetheryte Plaza. I'll be along shortly.
Crazy.
She's definitely crazy. In case you were wondering, the Aetheryte still functions like a normal one. It's just been upgraded to allow unentuned travel. I'll see you there shortly. Actually, crystals like this would be good for any Garlemald people. Yeah, they can't. Yeah, because of that, they can't travel through ether rights.
Which is to say, we need to keep it away from you, unless they start teleporting to our doorsteps.
I shall teleport the tried and trusted way. Good luck. You're lucky. Given my experience with teleportation, I'd be lying if I said I didn't have reservations, but I will trust in Kryl. That's good, because I don't trust in any of this. Though words unsaid yet weigh heavy on my heart, I shall devote mine all to our task in Thavnir. Alright, let us go. I do like their Aetheryte. It is really
It is big. Like that part in the middle is like, hey, I'm a portal. Use me.
We're all
Right.
set.
Okay, she does actually have voice lines. That took a second for her to start talking. I thought it was silent.
Just the four of you, was it?
3. Justinian is not coming along this way.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test
Is
subjects.
she pouting?
Yes, yes she is. Girl, I swear.
Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travellers could line up here, please.
And please stop calling us test subjects. You're making me nervous.
Wait till you're done shrinking.
Wait.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
She ran far away so fast. What were you saying?
I'm gonna retouch.
It'll be fine. My mic won't pick it up. Yeah.
Well, then, keep an eye on it. Good luck, he's asleep right now. So he's gonna take that.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention.
You might.
I love Thancred panic and Orion J's like,
Like you're just like,
ether sickness is not fun.
rank 3 of the Hermit Dragon.
Nice.
I actually could have done like 2 in-game weeks ago. I've just been too lazy to go there.
I like that the travel matches how we get to places. Oh, wait a minute, come back.
Home to city-state Rads at Han.
I'm thinking of yours.
Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time.
Actually, kind of sounds like,
Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Hi, Estonian.
What chance?
Pass out.
Against such an insidious foe.
She's like, oh, you were to travel without being to the Ether. By the way, I know you're leaving right now, but you might get the Reaver sickness.
I like that he's just like splayed out and he's just like curled up in a ball.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
And meanwhile, Estonian's like, God damn it, now I have to take care of you. I was not paid for this.
Watching you too. I think we should get.
And you are about to learn one of the very big flaws about Estonian. It's really funny. Yes, it is. I'm gonna wait for you to come back.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions. Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Yes, swimming.
No, he has a doesn't understand the value of something problem. Meanwhile, I'm like, I must stop him.
You're a warrior of light. Activated it.
You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? No stopping our champion. Now quickly, find Estinian before he... Oriente, nothing. Where did he go? Come back. Where's the market again? Oh, there he is. No, sir, sir. Okay. Estinian! You there, I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with ether sickness. By the Menus... So... See? A traveler! I mean, greetings!
It could be like minutia.
It could. Greetings and welcome. You're a wise good sir to come to me. My special emerald lassi, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavnir, I'm pleased to offer you one for the low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery. And you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize your words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian and, using gestures, deny that deal is fair. 9,800 gil is a reasonable deal, isn't it? Yes, of course. Now. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie? This merchant is swindling me? What? Sincerest apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's usually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion could have been quite costly for both of us. Very well, then, your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest.
By your last meal.
I'll be back after I've explored the town. Wait, Estinian, no! I need to drink that, though. No. A teensy weensy touch, she says. Not even my hardest night's drinking comes close.
Still nothing.
Here you go, Haruji. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, and to the fine fruits of this land. Never hath teleportation induced such terrible discomfort. 'Twas torturous in its intensity, and I would sooner swim a score miles. And you hate swimming. Oh, Lord.
Not a good swimmer.
He's not a good swimmer.
Less than Alphino.
I laugh at him washing up unconscious on the shore at the very end of Shadowbringers. You were in time? Excellent. You've spared us Tataru's wrath. Wait, why did Tataru give us Muns? Why did Tataru give him Muns? Concern. Sweet. Sweet release. If you hadn't already, you should have yours too. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. At last he truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. I've bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against the heat, short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it?
Oh no.
A local vendor. Man said it was Thavnerian weave, tough and not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost? 94,000 gil, a steal I was told. There's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. 9,400 gil. Yeah. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino can hold a candle to you. That's not a compliment.
He gave up.
It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Are all Hanish merchants so unscrupulous? Scrupulous? I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comments. Yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of coin, or profit. Yeah. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Razat-Han hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasodora Amatanga, a tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. Their development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power of Razat-Han, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at the gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or, mayhaps, that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've naught to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here. Excellent. We didn't get off to a flying start, but we'll make up for it. That paper. Played with cat. Be thou assured that I am quite recovered. Lassie is truly a boon for unruly stomachs. Is it truly so amusing to see my hair bound? 'Twas how I used to wear it, a functional fashion. Perhaps you were confused by how you found me following Nidhogg's demise. It had fallen loose after the Chirurgans removed me from my armor and put me to bed. I simply decided to leave it that way for the time being, seeing as I would not don the Azure Dragoon's helm again. Yeah. So when he was wearing his helmet, he did actually have it up in a ponytail. It was just, we couldn't see it because he was wearing a freaking helmet.
The helmet did not lead us to believe he had that in the chair.
That is also true.
I'm trying to make the cute little cat. Just calm down, something with a sense of gentleness.
Right, let us split up and make inquiries in town. Grist, the pier is yours. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup at the Aetheryte. Off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. And do not forget to attune to the damn thing before you leave. So that you never have to use the questionable Aetheryte again. I guess you take the boat. The crate is laden with fruits, but they're on the verge of spoiling, as if they've been left too long. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles, with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels further away. Compared to the other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Hello. What am I doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could be even worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat. Like... Kazal? Kazale? I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kazal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at Saltwind's Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here. Look, there it is. No, sir. Well now, if it isn't a traveler. You're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared in Navaner. Navaner? If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion. But no, it had spawned to fell fiends as well. We still have our lives, thanks to the Radiant Hosts, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us? Only the gods know. Also Oh. Hello, sirs.
You've been cold for me, just still tender.
What do you expect me to do? Hello. The Dalmatians aren't coming? But we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire is at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep, spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Yeah, but this will be an enormous loss. Alright. Forget about the Damascus. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines. All the perennial Hainish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans, oh my god, to support only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kazal, but I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. No.
Just tell me.
No. No.
You have money.
That doesn't make me a merchant.
You have a lot of money.
I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me? Oh, hi. My name is, Matsuya. And I'm here to see, Kazal. Yum. Hi. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. If foreign vessels won't come to us, why not use our own to deliver the wares to them? Not so simple, Kazal. And besides, everyone is in the same boat. Everyone. This is what makes it a pain in the butt. Hello. Yes? Can I help you? Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kazal too, did you? I'm Matsuya, fisherman in... something. A nearby village. I wish I knew Indian words, oh my god. I'm so bad at myself. Yeah, but I don't know the language enough to understand how they pronounce certain words and, like, letter phrases. I sell my catch to, Kazal, who offers it to foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free, anyway. He's a hardworking man, and I dare not disturb him. If I may ask, what is it that you do? I'm an adventurer. An adventurer, you say? And you travel the world helping people. Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? Oh no, I remember this. You see, I've bought some fresh fish with me. The portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've only ever dealt with Kazal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. Lay down. You're gonna sniffle. So, please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead? And show me how it's done? If you're willing, please let me know, and we can begin at once. The following events cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. You'll do it then? Show me how to deal with customers. I'm in your debt. Right. Please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in this place. I will observe you and learn. I travel to unfamiliar places and speak with unfamiliar peoples. Your conversational skills must be astounding. You're okay. Yes? Fish, I got fish here. Fresh fish straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. Greetings, friend. What are you terribly? Greetings to you too. I suppose I'm well enough given the circumstances. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was utter chaos when the tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city. Many remain here for now, but I could not stay away. Had to come back, continue with my life, such as it is. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. Too risky out here. Maybe you ought to move to the city too. There's no place like home, but don't do anything dangerous, eh? I can't remember how all this goes. Oh, trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower. And when more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host's instructions. I hope they deal with it soon, so we can get back to our normal lives. To the days when you could earn as much as you gave, and tuck into a meal satisfied that you did a good work. Speaking of meals, why not have some fresh fish today? Fresh fish, you say? Oh, you're a fishmonger. When you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. Thank you for your custom. The capture of the day is Shallow's cod, delectable stewed in coconut milk, or baked with a sprinkle of salt. You succeed in making a sale. Woo! I messed this up the first time around. I think I did better on the second too, but the first one I messed up. Not many visit here from other shores anymore. Even Elnar has seen few merchant ships in its docks, and has felt the loss of coin they bring most keenly. Aw. You should make a sale on the first attempt. I've learned a lot already, and I hope to learn more still. I like this guy. This guy's a sweetheart. He pops up a couple more times. I think it's kind of funny that we get a hint at these guys back in Stormblood, actually. There's a little place in, on the steps that there's a little Matanga, like beast tribe over there. They're hostile though. But that is the first time you see these guys. Like a whole two expansions prior to this. Which I feel is the only time that's happened. A hawker, are you? Do you sell fruits by chance? If so, I want to buy some amra. Let's say a dozen? They don't need to be export quality. What do you need so many amra for? Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this or that, and this and that. All of it wears me down, and I find myself feeling constantly hungry. Are you sure you're actually hungry? I know how you feel. I don't know what's the correct choice. You know, when I think on it, I'm not sure. Rather than hungry, perhaps I'm feeling unfulfilled? And when I try to fill the void by gorging on food I like. Do you like fish? Fish? I do like fish, as a matter of fact. Why do you ask? Oh, so you're a fishmonger. Apologies for the misunderstanding. Seeing as you're here, do you happen to have any Aquila sardine? Why did I say it like that? Sardine? They're perfect in a spicy soup. We certainly do, madam. And if you like it spicy, I also recommend them pickled in oil with a generous amount of chilies. Oh, that does sound like a wonderful challenge. I didn't have fish in mind at first, but I dare say I'll enjoy these. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Woo! 2 out of 3. At the very least, if I mess up the last one, I've at least done good on the first 2. And in my work keeping stock of inventory, I can see exactly how bad business has gotten. It makes me depressed. There. We're doing great so far. Dare I hope that we can make it 3 of 3? Let's hope. Let's go. We shall see how we do. Oh, hey, Tankard. How you doing? Folk here are rather business-minded, or want of a better word, but at least they are welcoming of foreigners. In ordinary times, this harbor must overflow with visitors from all over the world.
Places are so high. There's no name canyon in Colorado, and the city of uncertain Texas in America. Well, I looked it up. It's actually a place.
I was wondering what you pulled your phone out for. I also just find it funny that it's like No Name Canyon in Colorado, or the name of Uncertain Texas in America, as if both of those places aren't in America. Unless it's supposed to be like both of those are in America. If that's the case, it's a little oddly written. Oh, there's a Stynian. Where's our engine? Ashtidian! How are you? Seeing as there's dried fish, I wonder if there might be dried squid as well.
Oh my god. You damn squid.
Just don't overbuy.
Just imagine. Oh, where do you live? I'm certain.
What's really crazy is that he has been through here before. And yet didn't he must have not bought anything the first time around. Just because if he had bought something the first time around, yeah, he would have he should have realized the big price disparity between the first time he came around and this time. Because the first time he came around, they didn't have all these issues. So the prices would have been more reasonable. Ooh, you're informed it's too expert. Where's the Urian J? Where's Astrologian Daddy? Oh, good question. Where the heck is he? Oh. Oh, there he is. It is a storehouse like any other at first glance, yet in contrast to its scale, there's a distinct lack of activity. Hello, sir. Or... Yes, sir. Hello. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, it's my stomach. Ugh. You okay? Ether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. In my hurry to get back to work, I just ate a little too quickly. You should take it easier. Eat more food and slowly and savor your food.
Eat more food. That's not gonna help.
Some fresh fish will settle your stomach, and mine are the freshest of all. Yeah, usually. Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. So I'm working as hard as I can while I still can. The better to be prepared. What an industrious young man you are. How do you intend to prepare? By stockpiling supplies. For that, I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, what have you. How about some fish for your supplies? They're fresh caught. Do we have anything suitable? Well, fish wouldn't be bad, but I don't want to go through the hassle of preserving them myself. I'd rather buy stuff that's ready to store. So I'm afraid I have to pass on your fish. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to work. Dang. You did ask him. Too bad we couldn't make a sale, but we did manage to buy something of a relationship, or build something of a relationship. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly eye-opening experience. Come, let us return to the pier. Unlike most, I'm fortunate to still have work, but there's no guarantee it'll last. I need to work as much as I can while I still can. But he has dried fish. I needed to ask him what he had, so. Dang. Come, let's return to the pier. I wish it wasn't so rainy though.
It's crazy. Rain.
Oh, soda. Oh, does that mean fog's about to pop up?
Well, not for another month.
Okay, that's good.
It has to rain for like 2 or 3 days straight. I listen.
I shouldn't be surprised.
They got a number after doing it too. What I do?
Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. You managed to sell to 2 of the 3 people you approached. Adventurers do indeed have great conversational skills. Watching you at work was very enlightening. By applying the lessons I've learned, I hope to one day peddle as well as you. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Kazal soon.
You can see that too.
I thought I heard a familiar voice. Who should it be but Matsuya? Kazal! Kazal, have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Forgive me. Try as I might, I can't find any buyers. With no ships coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate. So, you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Matsuya. I truly am, but for now, you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do. But as it stands, I can barely help myself. I've poured my all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. The sister is as my witness. That's all. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage. Somehow. Well, I best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Will do, will do. Thank you. Good luck. Hello, guys. There you are. Gotten over ether sickness, have you? Yes, of course.
Not sure. What do bad people do, right? I don't know. I see. You're not a bad person, so I guess you really know.
Aww. Perhaps owing to the island's small size, the tower's impact on the people's lives doth appear more pronounced here than in Eorzea. That's true, I guess. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust? Yes, actually. I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods, but to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected, discovery, disappearance and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. As before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And, as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telophoroi.
It's Stevie.
Looks Italian. Helping a struggling fisherman you've only just met to peddle his catch? Yes, you would do something like that. Thanks. Thanks, Ingrid. Hi, Estinian. And judging by his furrowed brow, something important has occurred to Estinian. That Matsuya fellow you were helping, he's Arcasadora, is he not? Apparently, it's almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? If summoning is a perpetrator's aim, it doth stand to reason that Arcasadora would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. We'd better go after him. Whatever. Lies to the west, as I recall, the same direction as Kryle's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. Yee. Let us move. You do not see Matsuya anywhere, or nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Tower. You do not see Matsuya anywhere. Or from here neither. No! Leave me alone! Help! Somebody help! Matsuya's voice. It's coming from the north. Oh, well. There you are. I'm here! Eh. Got my carbuncle out. Anyone else? No? That's what I thought. You have your lunar Bahamut, I have my solar Bahamut. Matsuya, it's okay, I'm here. Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We heard that the Arcasadora were being targeted. Surely you have as well? Perhaps it's best you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know, the ocean all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I have heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities. In the old tongue, it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's face so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the towers that we have journeyed to this land. In time, we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all that we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? You come all this way to save us? Really? I think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller. And I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please, come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us. And we'd be honored to share our knowledge, and fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to there? I'm so terrible at these names. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. Watch me miss it. So, 'tis a simulacra of the Thavnerian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them. Though, indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods. Like as not. Aye, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions. To the town! Because I do not wish to continue butchering these names. Ah, here we are. Rishi! Familiar though I am with the myths and legends of this island, to hear them spoken by heirs to this stored heritage gives them new life. Huh. Charming little village. Shame about the hideous tower. Yeah. Hey, Estinian. Mark you that platform out on the water. Some manner of shrine, perhaps? Actually, it's a trial area. If you ever come across like the Earth, sea, sky, like trial thingies, that's one of them. Or this area. Hello. Welcome to my village, my friend. The name means white beach. And there isn't much here save that, but please make yourselves at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us could tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than start with Kanga, the old Haveda. They're free at the moment, as it happens. Cool. I'll try to think if there's anything useful I can share with you as well. After all, I still owe you for rescuing me on the hill. You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into two groups. The Manusya, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Marga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Together they are divinities. Their forms and personalities many and varied. But some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. different though they may be, both the Manusia and the Murga are equally divine and equally revered. Ew. Hello, sir. Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. In ancient times, the Manusia and the Murga deities, who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of the Manusia and the Murga, cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusia coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusia have worn animal faces, and the Murga the limbs of men. We honor the Manusia and the Murga by incorporating their sacred images into works, both practical and artistic. Try looking out for them, eh? There you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. I have. Whilst you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. They are Manusia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. The center one is the eldest, Cinderuva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Cinderuva, the goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Minderuva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts, and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons. Okay. Am I saying them wrong? Is that what you're saying? Is it because they're from a different game?
They're from a different Final Fantasy game.
I know that. I can't remember.
Let's play with you a little bit.
And I know you'd talked about it too, but I didn't make a comment because I knew they were in this game. And you're always either playing 10 or 13, but I can't remember. Is it 10? Okay. Because I remember you talking about them when you were playing the game, and I was like, ah, yes.
Their names are Cindy.
Ah. Which people... although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In like fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life, And what of the Murga, if I may ask? The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have the occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possessed a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as a progenitor of the Arcasadora. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Razat-Han, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as a guardian deity of the satrap. A legend holds that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally? You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I am confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right. I believe it's time we sought out Kryle's acquaintance. The alchemist is by the name of Nidana. Nidana. I gotta say the D a little bit harder. Nidana. It's Ni and then Dana. It's because of where the H is. I think the Ana is separated from the Nid, but it's not. It's Ni and then Dana. And, I'm so terrible at Indian names. I'm so mad at myself. According to Kryle's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. Did you say you were going to Nidana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say that she's beautiful? I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes. When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Wow, you got the biggest crush.
Somebody's in there.
The Great Work is situated at a cove to the north. Follow the road north to reach it. Thank you, thank you. Good luck with your fish. Do not get kidnapped. Thank you. Gosh, I wish it would stop raining. Oh. Yes, right. If there was a battle, there's a conspicuous lack of blood. In such manner did we find them. What could have befallen these people? What in the world? Yeah, that's a lot of unconscious people. And son. Ta-da! Fish.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests.
Hi! God, the
You
clicking.
must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Hey! I love this child. Protect with all might. Oh.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
I don't know if you were looking, but he paused a moment to stare very intently at Estinian's spear.
You probably sent something.
Oh yeah, Estinian sticks out like a fucking Thor sum around here.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
I probably started them. And then up they pop! Scales?
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
You must pay attention, this is very important.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
This is what happens when you're passed out when we arrive. We're friends of Cryo.
Of course! You're the one Cryo sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Yes.
Ah, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
Cinderova.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Yes. Unfortunately, a very common thing with these
How
alchemists.
did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar.
Yes. Remember when I said Estinian kind of stands out like a sore thumb around here?
Where did he come from?
He just... Mandeville's...
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Estinian, run! Run really fast.
Now,
See here.
Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
The only time we ever see him terrified.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Because it's like...
We pray for you.
Oh dear, your poor companion.
I'm sorry, baby.
What
I
with the
know
new
I was
scales
loud.
and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
Just a little?
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
Can we save Stinian first?
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent a request to your mistress Cryle. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Bye. Oh wait, no, you're coming with us. Yay! Justinian? Oh, no, where do you go? Yeah, nothing gets past the alchemist here.
Crazy how they all just kind of latched up to a Stinian.
Pretty much, yeah, they're terrifying. Hey, Rashawn. Pray, pay me no mind. I am here that I might be of service. Nothing more. Oh, for the days when I enjoyed such fervent adoration. But on this occasion, I am glad to entrust the burden of popularity to a Stinian. Can we save him? Tis said that shellfish is ideal for those who have suffered blood loss. Mayhaps we should have acquired some from that sea. They're not gonna kill a Stinian. I hope they're not gonna take that much from him. He should be okay. Should. Should being the ideal Christian word. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful for you that you would assist us with ours. Though Cryle herself is tied up with another investigation, Christ is an immediately capable substitution, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So, if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions? Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection.
So, like, portable echoes? Protection?
Not portable echoes, but definitely something that works kind of as an echo with the anti-tempering capability. Like, they wouldn't get, you know, our powers of, like, talking to Heidelin or, like, Cryle feeling the emotions of things around them, but it would give the, like, blessing-like effect of the anti-tempering. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we're still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales proved the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protection property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with our talismans. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light comes in. Whatever it is, just leave it to me. What exactly is it you need me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Whatever it is, leave it to me. Thank you. Lest you wonder, we ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I will first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. In that case, Orange and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful, seeing as you all work to the point of collapse. I suspect you could do with more hands. We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Hey. Bye. See y'all later. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Walk and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Good luck with the test. I shall remain here to assist the other alchemist. Okay, bye, Vershawn. Love ya. Alright, we are going up. This way. Actually, I'm just taking a jellyfish. Whee! I sure can. And I love it.
Blessed be the Jupiter.
Nadana! Oh. Drunken Deepa? You see a lantern designed in the local style. I hope you didn't have trouble finding the place, or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. That's okay, I just took a jellyfish up, it's fine. I give you the fruit of our sweet sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights. The Drunken Deepa. The Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we create this device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness. For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capabilities. Please begin whenever you are ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance. To reduce the risk of accidental exposure, the Drunken Deepa will emit a blast only after it has moved a certain distance. Follow it closely and bathe in the ether 4 times. Okay. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Away we go. Readying ether. Please stand back. Ready? Oh wait, I mean. Oh. Ready to discharge. Warning, discharging ether. You're struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomachs? Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Why are we having to keep moving? I'm curious to know why it's called drunken. It's just a... Warning, discharging ether. You're struck by another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Alright, here we go. Ready to eat there? Please stand back. Ready to discharge? I'm glad they do give warning for anyone close by. You are struck by yet another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Why the ... Subject fortitude rated. Impressive. No irregularities. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for final discharge. Stand back, ready ether, ready to discharge, gather near, here we go. You are struck by the strongest blast of ether yet, but survive completely unscathed. Etheric exposure testing concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Thanks. Alright, let's go. Nadana! Bang.
You can retry from the start of the program.
Ah, you've returned. And not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let us take a step off your hands. Here you go, take the drunk. Thank you. I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling perfectly fine? Yes. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There's no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy heart. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores of a key ingredient for it. Spiritweed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we, Akarsodara, travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as an escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. Ah, thank you. Yes, I would love to. I am in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps. It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Oak. Right then. Whee! Where are you? Oh. There you are. I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Yes! Look out, Christ! Oh, over here. Oh, but that gave me a fright. I think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work, I think the sisters asked you to come with me. You're alright, I hope? Yes. Good, good. Let us continue on then. It isn't far, just through these pillars and up the rise. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, there we go. Ta-da-da! And here we are. Arjea's footsteps. Arjea was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate the dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. That is true. Always better safe than sorry, especially these motherfuckers. Oh hey, there's a thing up there. Can I get on this? How do? I'll gather the herb as quickly as I can. Please stand guard for me. Alrighty. I can do that.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
What can you tell me of the satrap? Do you trust the satrap? Of course we trust the satrap. Tell me about them.
Well, he is the most important person in Radzad Khan. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the war like Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether.
Yes.
Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people. But when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Okay, I picked that up. It's okay, baby.
So you need one Nolan, one people.
Stuff in the dishwasher is dirty.
Hmm?
Stuff in the dishwasher's dirty.
What is the delay with the
Why?
vessel?
There
I
wasn't
told you I
very
need
much
to
in it.
adjust those ratios.
It came out of the sink though. It is dirty. I think after this quest, I'm gonna call it though. Almost one. I have to work at 10. But it should be alright. Doesn't seem like I'm doing the second job, so tomorrow should be. No, I was trying to get someone to reschedule to tomorrow.
Oh, that's the one that's not bad.
Yeah. I might actually just have to call the other one and ask him to reschedule. I don't want to. Really don't want to. But I might have to. I messed up. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. I see you're awake now.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing here? Go away. You're not invited.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans.
Yes, he's someone we cannot write off. He's actually very important. Despite how freaking annoying he is.
Annoying.
And yet,
Just putting it lightly.
I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
Was his cloak always that color?
Yeah.
Was it just so low lighting in the castle that makes it appear darker?
Yeah. I have enough spirit read to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the Great One, shall we? Yeah, let's go. We got an annoying Nastian to hope he's not there. I don't think he will be.
Not with a lot of things are perfect. So from how they visualize Aetherite sickness, it just seems lovely. Heavy nausea.
I mean, kind of. It's the ether in your body being kind of wrecked. for a little bit.
I feel kind of like when you feel your insides aren't the way they're supposed to be when you feel nauseous.
First, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. The boy's errand. With that, damn. Shall be next time. Until then, thank you for watching, and good night.